Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, another turn resolution of War in the Pacific Admirals edition with Friedrich, myself being the Allies. September 2, 1942. Let's see if we can get the Wasp out of trouble today. I'm escorting it with land-based fighters, and the carriers are coming with for their own escort as well. We'll see how it goes. Got some other things in the works to cross our fingers and hope things work out well. It doesn't start out well with, I mean, we're not going to sink. We don't get anything with the swordfish. Let's just keep going and see what happens. That's 40. What am I? I don't understand. I guess I could have manually sent it back, but I thought it was just gonna. I don't know what I thought. I guess I was hoping the commander would say, "Well, we're low on deck ammo. Let's just fire some torpedoes into these." I don't know. All right. So there's a lot of these ships. I'm gonna knock this out. See if we can get some of these. I think he has Tojos here. He has fighters. I don't know what they are. Oh yeah. Now this 163 damaged. He doesn't have 163 fighters here, but we have trashed his fighters. 9 are destroyed, 163 damaged. I don't even understand how that we could hit that many and quote unquote cause that much damage and not just obliterate them. In any case, well, we know again, not to harp on it, but 9 destroyed. This probably means every other fighter is just not gonna fly. Every other Tojo, which is great for us because we've got some bombing missions happening today. But look at this runway hits 150. I mean, this base is completely worthless. Supply hits. All these numbers look great. The idea here being that this is not a viable base for a while. I don't know what kind of engineers he has here. He does have some. And, sure, they might get it up and running fairly quickly. But the fighters are certainly going to be worthless here. What am I trying to think of? And because of the supply hits, it's quite possible that it may affect his supply lines. I have no idea. But that was a good bombardment, in my opinion. But we'll find out if it was worth it if we lose any cruisers as they try to get out of there. Yeah, I was gonna say I was just thinking the O-21 wanted some depth charges in their face, but they fired 2 torpedoes at a destroyer. I don't see even a soft target here, so I'm not sure what the commander was thinking, but um, well, okay, so we hit him, one shell hit on fire. I mean, couldn't you have fired a torpedo? Anyway, just go back and replenish at this point. If I have to, I'll manually do it, but man, you could have sank that 2 times over with torpedoes, maybe 3 times over. All right, I got these A-29s. I'm trying to, well, as you can tell, I'm trying to knock these submarines out of our space. All right, so Mandalay only has Oscars now. He may have sent Tojos, but they're not coming. I'm not sure what the Mohawks are doing. I don't know. I thought I had Mohawks covering my troops in this X, not flying over Mandalay. If it's all right, I hope it's all right. I'm gonna go ahead and push through this. there's a lot of aircraft on both sides, and we got more sweeps coming, so I don't want to spend too much time over one air action. I'll give it a couple more seconds, see if we can shoot down at least one of these Oscars. He's diving on us because I think we're flying in at 20K. I don't know what he's flying at, but certainly with it being long range cap, he's going to wear his aircraft and his pilots out pretty quickly. Anyways, here we go. And I couldn't get any Oscars when I mean, early on, and it looks like he won that trade. Uh, yeah. Yeah, some recon action, and now he's bombing Rangoon. I wonder if these are our cruisers trying to get out of Dodge there. Certainly, I have no ex. I won't be surprised if we see some torpedo bombers coming our way. All right, Sally's. I mean, he's just bombing our base, I think. We're destroying his aircraft. I mean, we destroyed one by flak there. All right. Fortunately, he's flying so high we get in under his. This is a ground bombing because. Oh shoot. I'm seriously. I'm just doing this because I don't know how long this is gonna take, but I'm just gonna push through. Oh. Mm. Blenheims. I don't know where our escort or our sweeps are, but let's do that. Mm. At least we have friendly troops. If they have to bail out, maybe we can pick them up. All right, let's see how this raid goes. All right, so again, the idea here is softening it up because we are doing a deliberate attack with tanks as well. Wow, that raid was successful. I mean, not with destroyed, but disabled works as well. Because then we can get in, our Chinese troops can fight these guys without, um, see this? Okay. The Hurricanes would have been nice, but, and the Buffaloes even. But our bombers, I mean, we lost more, well, if I lose more than zero, I lost more than I wanted to, but let's just see how this is. All right. This is a ground bombing with these shorter range bombers, and or I think they, yeah. That's how I remembered it, and I guess I'm correct because the idea here is we have to fight these guys, this whole division of troops and friends, division and friends, and we're going to bombard, and I figure let's start bombing the troops as well, soften them up. Here's a follow-up B-25 to see if okay. More damage. Okay, Rennell Island, this little unit that dropped in here, um, yeah, we're gonna see, that would have been nice to come in earlier, but I mean, I'm not really frustrated, it's just, um, the objective is to get in there and sweep and clear the skies before the bombers. But it is what it is. And I do like kind of, I guess, for lack of a better term, semi-realism of having to deal with, delays and things. All right, so I'm spotting carriers. I don't understand that because um, well, I looked around the map after last turn resolution, and I couldn't find these so-called carriers. Unless that's him spotting us, but I don't think that's how these reports work. I'm no expert. All right. I guess that was a quick. Oh, a lot of our bombers didn't fly, like Australia and also Luganville, but um, bump. Okay. Well, that was he didn't know what we had. He's probably bombarding to see what we have, and they won't last very long. So it's just a day delay there for him. Okay. So again, we're getting the better of him on our counter battery fire. All right, yeah, we're bombarding again. It looks like it's pretty even, the numbers here. Well, not looking at it on this screen, but no effect here. He's not bombarding us. I wonder if he has ammunition or well, supply issues. We're doing this deliberate attack. The bombing was pretty effective. Let's see how we do. These are Chinese troops, so they're not quite as well equipped or good, but the numbers are in our favor. So, oh, 9-1. Wow. All right, Mandalay. Nice. Now I feel like we can now just start working down this road and clear it. All right, that was very, and that was with port level 2. I have no idea how. Okay, so he still had some serious issues with his um, readiness. So that was way better than I expected. Look at all these destroyed devices and elements. This is impressive. Good job, Chinese Fifth Corps. Okay, and we also brought in our reconnaissance regiment. So now let's just work down this road and take it all back. Yeah, I'm excited. Um, all right, that was way better than I expected. Um, okay. So Lado and Cole Harbor, Cole Harbor is level 3 forts. Can't even remember where is that, but we'll probably not need to go any higher than 3. For the most part, any areas in the rear where I was building forts, I can probably shut those down because I think we're at the space in the game where he's probably shifting to the defensive. We've got some more ships beginning to refit. Wow, a lot of ships. And our cruisers got away, so that's great. Our carriers, well, they didn't send a raid, but neither did they get attacked. I think I'm going to head back to Colombo. I feel disappointed, but honestly, I don't know where his torpedo bombers are, and it looks like he got away with his ships there along the Burma coast. So I'll probably just head back. It feels like a kind of mm, a wasted trip. I think we sank one cargo ship, but it seems lackluster, anticlimactic. We'll but it is what it is. I feel like it would be helpful to have just one more British carrier in that area. Another thing I noticed is we got away with the Wasp. And I didn't see any issues with flotation damage. So we'll hopefully sneak into Townsville and park the Wasp. I think we should be able to get it up to get the flotation way down before we have to. But actually, hmm, now that I feel comfortable about where we're at, Maybe I'll go ahead and send it down to Brisbane. What makes me nervous is he might send every sub in his arsenal, or at least in the vicinity, toward at us. So, yeah, I'm just chatting about this while we're watching these refit notifications. If I didn't think they were going to be this long, or I might have just skipped them, but okay. But we didn't have any real, well, there was enough air action. I guess I'll look very quickly at the losses, and then we'll jump into September 3 turn resolution. Cool, another TD, tank destroyer. All right, so just wanted to say this. He left us some supplies because I just don't think we got that many supplies in here that quickly. But yeah, we'll work our way down and just keep pushing. We've got enough troops coming into this area that he can slide up here for reinforcements, but because of our movements here, I think he'll be hard. In fact, we may just jog into here or threaten it and see if he pulls back this way. But we've got troops coming down this road, troops coming down this road, and troops potentially. We might be locked in mortal combat here with the ×3 terrain. But this should all be pretty uh, um, smooth sailing to come down this road. We've got this brigade, which may be able to work its way down this way as well. I don't know if this is something we knocked over there, and now they're what they're gonna do now. Might want to fly recon to look at what they're doing. But things are looking on the upside. Let's just quickly look at this. And this was terrible day. 21. Whoa, okay. So, let's see. 22, 3, 26 to 21. So he still lost more than we did, but that's mostly because of these destroyed on the field. Let's see. Should be a lot of Tojos. Let's check it out. I don't trust these numbers because on the ground said 13 and this is 16. We shot down several Oscars as well, but I something about this doesn't seem right either because I think it had 9 air to air. Anyway, we did lose. We certainly lost our share of Warhawks and, of course, Blenheims flying into the teeth of the Oscars, and then a few miscellaneous ops. Well, this Sally was shot down by flak. So yeah, that's the picture. If you want to pause and take a look at that a little bit more, but I'm gonna real quick check the pilots. That's terrible. 9. It could be all Blenheims plus other fighters. It could be all fighters plus a few. I just don't know. But this is 15, potentially 16. Man, that's a rough day for pilots anyway. Ship sunk. I don't think anything sank. We can really briefly look at this, see if anything shows up. These 4 destroyers we already knew were sunk and nothing since, so nothing new. But yeah, let's just jump into September 3 turn resolution and see what happens next. Thanks. Okay, pardon me. Here we are, September 3. What exciting things are we going to experience today? I certainly don't know. All right. Let's hope we get some damage into this. I have sent up some sub chasers up into here as well. Okay. I guess neither one of us. He didn't even fire at us, so never mind. But we didn't get him. Let's see what the story. Well, okay, the story doesn't get any shots off, but he doesn't retaliate. A couple of light cargo ships, possibly back and forth here. Maybe supply. I don't know. Sending supplies, picking up resources. Anyway, okay. Oof. All right. Let's see what we can do. Escorts. All right. I think this is, yeah. We're heading out again. The I-170 will not surrender. I've seen us quote unquote hit it several times with bombers. I can't seem to sink this. This is like the unsinkable sub. But I didn't realize we were coming like this angle, but it's quite possible I did know that and just didn't think about it too much. But these are our this is our shore bombardment group uh, heading toward Canton, and they're gonna sit there and wait for further orders. All right, Herring, do your worst. Well, you did your worst. For my part, anyway. All right, we should have some good bombing today too. Well, I thought we were gonna have it yesterday, but oh well. The Wahoo. Okay. I guess they. Anyway, neither one of us does anything. Ooh, okay, a trout. Yes, make up for all the other poor sub experiences. One hits and explodes. The other one is a dud. Of the two, um, heavy damage. Let's hope it goes down. It went down. So I guess we didn't need the dud to work anyway. All right. The Sea Wolf is basically chased out of the area. Okay, Pollock. All right, so we're doing a surface attack, and we're taking the brunt of that. Firing some duds. More duds. All right. So our 20 millimeter cannon is doing some. Whoa! What's this? And we got a 50 caliber machine gun firing at it. 4-inch gun. I mean, we've got a few things going here. We're taking some damage though with the 8-centimeter gun. I think the 20 millimeter. Man, he's fired so many duds. I don't. So frustrating. Okay, so I mean, it's not bad. I don't think we're gonna sink it with this attack. I need to get an actual working torpedo into the side of this thing. But it's gonna have to spend some time repairing, that's for sure. Huh. Man, it's kind of tanking these 4-inch shells. And we're, man, oh, come on, Pollock, what are you doing? I don't know. Some of this skipper, he must be aggressive because usually they take a hit and they dive because because of damage. But this guy's taken at least three hits that I saw, and he still hasn't run away. Oh, 12 centimeter mount destroyed. Okay. He went till he was low on ammo. 38 shell hits. Most of those are the lighter weapons. We took 4 hits. I'm curious to see what kind of damage this is. And speaking of which, I need to remember to show you how the Wasp is doing. So I'll try to remember that as well. But yeah, we were able to get a surface action here. 0 torpedoes worked. All right. And we're moving into the air operations phase. Um, so I don't know if I shared with you guys, but yesterday I was supposed to be doing an attack on. Oh, so he is covering this. I thought he'd cover Magtila, but he's covering maybe he's covering both. But I have a sweep supposed to hit Port Moresby, and then some heavy bombers coming in. Let's see if that plays out today. It was supposed to happen yesterday, but apparently got called off due to circumstances beyond my control. Let's see how our hurricanes do. So far, not bad. We should be, yeah, we're diving because we're coming from 31,000 feet. Now he's doing long range cap. He can't do anything but because there's no base here. So hopefully with the damage we're incurring, he may lose some of these aircraft on the way back. And hopefully we don't lose any. I mean, it's possible we'll lose some too, so for that matter. All right, this appears to be some kind of stalemate. I'm just gonna knock it out. Whoa, man, they kept coming in. Now we lost 0, according to the report here, 0 to 2. Find out the truth when this is done. Now this is kind of overkill here, but I didn't know what he was going to bring to the table. You just never know. Okay. Anytime now? Alright, forget it. Okay. I don't even know if we shot him down or if he just... Okay. This is exactly what I was hoping would happen last turn. So here we go. Ooh, right off the bat. Destroyed an Oscar. Another one. Alright. We'll let this play out just a little bit more. Wow. I love P-38s. Their maneuverability, you don't use them for the maneuverability, but certainly they got good weapons and good durability, also long range. So there's a lot going for them. Now did we start with 18 or am I? Anyway, and we're tearing this guy up. Now, we'll be bringing in some heavy bombers, hopefully, as well. All right. These guys are performing a lot better than the Hurricanes were up in Burma. Oh, we took some damage there. Alright. Also, we're flying from 31,000 feet, I believe. Alright. It looks like we basically destroyed every single one of these guys. Alright. Bombing Denpasar. Where did these Oscars come from? Okay, I think I'm gonna lose some bombers here. Yeah, we just got shredded. And these guys are flying into the T. Where, I, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I thought we knocked these guys out. Oh, didn't even see how we did because I was trying to get out. I hit escape to get out of the air-to-air phase, but it must have either accidentally hit it twice or something. Because I meant to look at the damage results from that quote-unquote bombing. All right, so he's bombing Rangoon. Beat up the base. Okay, no damage to our troops there. Yeah, I just don't know where. Did we accidentally bomb the wrong hex? I thought we swept this, and then all of a sudden just a bunch of stuff appeared. Anyway. See, like, where are these? Man, they just keep coming out of nowhere. I thought we swept it, but... Alright. I don't understand where they keep coming from. We are beating them up, so... And, yeah, just trying to mostly keep them from moving in here before we can get in here. Alright, I've seen better coordination than this, but maybe it's because we don't have... Ooh, 9 destroyed. That's pretty good. Maybe we don't have enough... pardon me. Enough HQ, air HQs in the area. Alright, that Oscar didn't want to be part of this. Okay, we're hitting the runway, damaging some aircraft. So, some more damage. Let's... Okay. Okay, we do damage this cargo ship. Maybe it'll sink. Also damage the base. What was I gonna say? I don't know where his aircraft are coming from. If they're flying cap from Buna or if they're flying cap over their own base. I should have more aircraft bombing though. Anyway, I can't remember if there's something else I was gonna say about this raid. And we got a couple more P-38s flying over. Alright, this is partly just to soften this target up for our ground attack, which will come soon enough. And then here we're bombing these raiders here. It's not going to do much, but the goal here is just to say, well, okay, I mean, if nothing else, we'll take the points for killing squads, but also, you know, make him have to pull guys out of his pools, devices, and whatnot. PM? Oh, come on, are you kidding me? We didn't get nearly the aircraft I wanted to in the sky. Any of these places. For example, over... Okay, Sally's here. South Pacific and Southwest Pacific, I had way more aircraft supposed to fly. Alright, these guys are gonna get shredded. Well, not too bad. Alright. Hmm. Okay. Well, uh, just there's something sinking. I wonder if it's that ship in Port Moresby port. Port Moresby Harbor. Anyway. Okay, bombardment at Wenchow. Ooh. Oh, okay, right. These are our let's see if they surrender. No, they're retreating. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Okay, this wasn't so good on our side, but um, we're making him use supplies. I guess that's I'll I'll look on the bright side here. Okay, Pago Pago Chittagong. We got some good upgrades here. We can probably cut off Cohen. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but they're in Australia. All right, we'll wrap up this and jump into reviewing the map, discussing a few things. All right, so it could be worse, and it certainly could be better. Our sweeps, it they looked like they cleared the skies, and then for some reason, more and more of those Oscars kept showing up in Burma, and much of this is probably Lysanders. Um, so yeah, 21 to 23. These numbers could be lower, but what are you going to do? So he loses 17 Oscars, probably over Port Moresby more than anything. Although certainly I'm guessing he loses some in Burma, but we get shredded with our Lysanders, and basically for now I'll probably just rebuild those units and kind of see what's going on after that. Um, just kind of reset those. But he loses. Okay, so a total of 22. Maybe these are the ones that were in Burma, and these are the ones that were over Port Moresby. A couple of Sallies, one to Flak. We do lose a couple of B-25s and a couple of Blenheims, and then a smattering of other Babs, Jake, and we lose an Airacobra and a Hudson. Now these are ops probably flying cap over our carriers. Let's see, 9 missing pilots, only 2 killed. That's not bad. I thought we were going to lose a lot. Of course, this is a total of 11. I just assumed we were going to lose a lot more. Um, and then ship sunk. Do we have any reports? All right, this is the one we torpedoed. They're not showing us the one, the other ship that sank, which again I think is the cargo ship in Port Moresby. Um, and Not a bad one. Endurance is pretty good, 9,400. Decent cargo capacity. It's worth 10. We'll take it. All right. Guess that's about it here, I want to say. Um, Let me think. Let me look at wrong report. Let me look at this again at the bottom. So we do have one of our, this is probably one of those Dutch oilers. We're refitting at Townsville for what that's worth. Let's see. But we do get Pago Pago to 7. Getting that to 8, I believe we can get it to 8 will be good. Chittagong it actually increased the port. We got some other further back bases that are upgrading. Not so critical, but we'll take it. Let's see. Must have gotten our Dutch lights back to base to refill their, fill out their complement. Let's see. Supposedly the I-7 couple of, no, 5 months ago sank. Let's see. And we grab a cargo ship at LA and we get a construction regiment at Seattle. All right. So the reason I'm starting here is to say one thing is we're still trying to figure out our allocation of troops here at Baker. Other than that, I'm wanting to get some supplies here. I don't know how critical it is because our ships are carrying supplies. Um, can't seem to get the Thornton filled out. That's fine. And then we'll probably drop off some supplies here as well. Um, and then as I shift left here, we've got a lot of subs they're basically trying to what's the word? Besiege Indeni with subs. So we've got sub chasers and minesweepers in here doing some anti-sub warfare. I should have, or I did have, some DMs running around here too. They may be, let's see, maybe I maybe I disbanded them. Um, but I think we're okay for this minute. Certainly they're not going to come in here. We've got, well, they shouldn't. We've got 228 defensive mines. Um, we've got some anti-sub action here. Also, these two DMs, that's right. These two DMs, I'm not sure why they're sitting here. But we'll get him back out. Oh, that's right. What happened was I was out of fuel here, and that's where they came to refuel. I'll probably just have them refuel here in the future. But they were patrolling up here, went back here to refuel, but I didn't have enough, so I just disbanded them, repaired them. They're ready to come back out and play. Now let's keep going up the map. We've got several things coming up the pipeline here and up this pipeline. Some stuff heading to Cooktown, some stuff heading to Portland Roads. And I set up several bombers to go. I'm glad we got enough in here to hit that port, um, but not as much as I would have liked. And we didn't damage this base nearly as much as I would have liked. So, looks like I'm gonna have to just keep the pressure on. But look at all this fighters, 73 fighters. I am going to probably have to pause, make sure I have enough of these guys, because 73 fighters, that is a lot. If he sends half, to cover this, so therefore have some kind of rotation. Also, every time I go, I'm gonna wear these guys out. They are flying high. Um, I don't know. But the what I was getting at is I'm flying over here, bombing, trying to beat up this base, but it looks like he's gonna counter as the best he can, and it looks like we're gonna have pretty epic war over the skies of Eastern New Guinea, Papua New Guinea. Um, and in the meantime, we're trying to devastate this guy, but our heavies didn't go this time. And that's because I forgot that I rested them. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that must have been an accident. Um, but that's on me. Let's go up here. Okay. Burma is a hot spot, of course. We're not getting the supplies I would have liked in here, but and that's terrible. This guy is just taking his sweet time, but once he gets on this road, it should pick up speed. Um, let's attack here, take that base, and it looks like the Chinese are marching as I'm wanting them to. Our reconnaissance regiment will beat the Chinese corps there. Um, I'm not sure if I like that because yeah, I don't like that. So, let's cancel and then go again. Um, we're kind of at a standstill here. That's fine for now. We got the second division coming. We've got reinforcements coming. These guys are going to cross the river this turn, and then we'll push them into Mike Tila. Um, and these guys finally got on the road. They should be pushing down as well. Now, I don't have them going all the way because I wasn't sure what my situation was going to be here. And so, what I might do is, if they've only gone 4 miles, I'll go ahead and shoot into here to save time there. Now, these guys are set up to strat move. Okay, um, we turned the second reconnaissance regiment around. I'm going to get into Katha, anyway, and then rail around to Lashio. The infantry are moving down the road and will meet us there. The 5th British Brigade and the 6th British Brigade are going to also strat move to Lashio. So we're going to get everybody. Yeah, this is going to take a few days, but it's going to be a lot quicker to rail around this route than to march down this road. So that's the plan. The 4th is already so close, it would have to turn around and go up this road to go back. So we're just going to finish the march. But yeah, so Burma is far from decided, especially if you look at what he's got here. 483 AFEs. I do not know what that is, but that's pretty strong. If there's some tanks in there, which I wouldn't be surprised. All right, I think I need to soften this up and take it and attack it. But he capped us here, and he did a successful job of doing it. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I'll have to think about it. I've got several options. I can focus here, 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 or here. I'm probably gonna leave these two guys alone since I know they're not coming here anymore. We're gonna take this base. Maybe even take this base and then slide here to put this to cut this supply route. But anyway, as far as bombing goes, I haven't decided yet. But I kind of feel like I've got to get a supply run. Um, I feel like I need to bite the bullet, grab several ships, and just do another uh, supply run to Rangoon and eat whatever torpedoes he sends my way. Because if I can occupy these guys up here and maybe push them back, and if I can occupy these guys here with enough supplies, I think we can. Um, I don't know. He's got a lot of stuff in both of these spots, so we'll have to see. Especially tanks here, man. Um, all right. So that's for me to think about and circle back to. But yeah, China is kind of crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen. Um, so it looks like he's not moving in some of these areas, although it could be lack of reconnaissance. He kicked us out of here. I don't like that because I want these guys to reform. So go back out. Okay, and this will have to switch to combat. We actually got into his hex, which he probably is okay with, and then we got these guys into his hex as well. So three potential areas for battle. Well, this one is going to have to wait for these guys to march up the road. All right. I think that's about it. It doesn't look like any new developments are happening in China. So I'm gonna wrap it up there. And of course, this is always the hottest spot. I know we're both focused here, but I'm trying, I promise, I'm trying to do some things in other places. It's just, it feels like part of his logistics, having the right combination of aircraft, ships, especially what is it, lift, troop transports, lift capacity, as well as surface, bombardment groups. Um, well, I'm certain I'm not playing optimally at all, but I'm just saying that just trying to make sure that when I'm gonna go up into this area, for example, I want to make sure that I'm not walking into a trap where he may have. Well, he it looks like he's not gonna have any aircraft here, torpedo bombers. Um, Not there either or there. Okay, so what am I doing? Yeah, let's start taking these. I am targeting Vaitupu, but I mean, shoot, I may go straight to, let's say, Tabatuea. Um, because the closest base he has that he could bomb me is this one. All right. Yeah, I can't sit back anymore. I'm just gonna bypass Vaitupu. We're going straight to here. Um, and my battleships that are on the way. Now I don't know what kind of ground troops he has here. I'll have to shift well, see, I can't. This is what makes me nervous. I can't recon this. Um, yeah, I just don't have. Well, let's see. Yeah, I can't. I can't. I don't have any aviation support anywhere. Well, that's not true. I could do a recon mission and The problem is if I recon it, he's gonna know I'm coming, and I don't know where KB is right now. So let me just think about these things. But certainly, certainly, I can target something down here. And I don't like these zero port capacity bases. This one has one that allows me to get some naval support, and then air capacity can get up to six. That's why I like this. Plus, look at that max stacking is 60,000, so I could really use this as a launching base for future operations up in here. Um, yeah, it's even better than Tarawa. All right. Um, yeah, let's make it happen. Um, do we feel confident that this regiment can take it? Uh, I don't know. Um, let's let's yeah. Well, I don't see KB anywhere, but anyway. All right. Again, as usual, thank you for joining me with this on this adventure. Happy to read any of your comments, questions, concerns, and even criticisms. And look forward to seeing what September 4 turn resolution has to offer. But until then, take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.